It's unnerving. When crypto is swerving, your portfolio is veering down a deep black hole. But if you watch Road Dogg and you listen closely, he will help you gain control. Well, if you think this channel is groovy and you'd like to show your support, well, there are a few things that you can do. Find that like button, give it just a playful little smack, and subscribe and join the channel. And
let's hit the like button now. Let's hit the like button now.
It's just down and to your left.
And you tap with your right.
Look over to the side.
Where you can join and subscribe. It's Crypto IRA. The real drives you out. Let's hit the like button now. Let's hit the like button now.
I'm the man in a trade, buried in the red, holding through the pain with a screen-fed head. Shovel in my hand, digging for a pump. Shards are crashing down, I'm the diamond hand chump. Eyes on the candlesticks, I'm losing my mind. FOMO's got me locked, I'm running out of time. I'm the man in a trade, trapped in crypto's cage. Won't you save me from this blockchain rage? I'm the man in a trade, leverage burn my soul. Waiting for the moon, but I'm stuck in this hole. Shit coins in the dirt. Promise Lambo's clean, but my wallet's hurt. Jesus of the dip, won't you buy my stack? Satoshi's ghost just laughs, there's no turning back. Eyes on the candlesticks, I'm losing my mind. FOMO's got me locked, I'm running out of time. I'm the man in a trade, trapped in crypto's cage. Won't you save me from this blockchain rage? I'm the man in a trade, leverage burn my soul. Waiting for the moon, but I'm stuck in this hole. Buried in the fees, gas is killing me slow. Margin calls a beast, liquidation's my foe. Can't escape the screen, ticker's my new god. Dreaming of a spike, but it's all a facade. I'm the man in a trade, trapped in crypto's cage. Won't you save me from this blockchain rage? I'm the man in a trade, burn my soul. Waiting for the moon, but I'm stuck in this hole. Please allow me to introduce myself. I'm a trader, I've been around. I've seen the highs and the lows, the bulls and the bears. I've made my fortune, and I've shed my tears. Pleased to meet you, hope you guess my name. I'm Will, whale, I'm a whale, always on the grind. I've traded Bitcoin, Ethereum too. I've shorted the market and I've made through. I've seen the fun and I've seen the hype. I've made my profit and I've taken the ride. Pleased to meet you, hope you guess my name. I'm a whale in the crypto game. I'm a whale.
Welcome to the Freak Show. You've been warned.
I'm a whale, always on the grind. I'm not a bot, I'm not a scam. I'm a trader with a plan. I'm not a whale, just a guy who's trying to make a buck and get by. I've seen the market crash and I've seen it soar. I've made my fortune.
You gotta catch them quick, they don't last very long.
I've learned from my mistakes and I've learned from my wins.
Soul is really like a ghost. He'll be around and he disappears.
Always on the grind.
Time for a microphone check, isn't it?
Well, looks like a microphone. Sounds like a microphone. I think it's a microphone. Check.
You're such an asshole.
Hey, hey.
I'm a whale, always on the grind.
Ladies and gentlemen. Rodents and squirrels. It's time to begin the show. So sorry to announce the turkey couldn't make it tonight. We invited him over for dinner.
They're gathered around the screen, eyes on the monitor.
But I can't say that I know what has happened to him since dessert. Huh?
Fibonacci lines and trend lines bold. They're ready to learn their crypto wealth to unfold. Here they come to watch the turkey. Oh yeah, yeah. Here come the turkey.
For those of you out there that hitting that like button, I'm sure say thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Late Night Crypto Road Dog. Oh, I got the sleepy time music on tonight. Well, that's a bedtime story, I guess. This doesn't put me to sleep first. That's how cruel is that? I do a late night show with the sleepy music. I gotta change it. Sorry, gotta change it. No official mellow. No official mellow. I can't rock you out because I can't talk over rocking. I guess we're just going to listen to the regular stuff here. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me tonight. Okay, so Bitcoin, what goes up, it comes down, and blah blah blah, and we look at the daily. You know, this is not surprising to me, and we even mentioned this before, the possibility of price coming back to talk that 21 moving average, because the green crossed it, that was great, but the red, that was the one sandbagging us, and man, sandbag us it did. So I'm not surprised, but I don't feel better about it. It doesn't make me feel better, because now if we go from candle bodies here on the daily, I mean, unless we wick right back up, and we can. Now, sounds like hopium. It does sound like hopium, and let's go through that scenario. The hopium, actually, there's a little bit more hopium than you might know here. But just doing this dip today. So let's go over that today, if you don't mind.
Now we can be rolling over. This also looks like a rollover. If we're on a smaller time frame, this could turn into rollover. Now, if we get a strong move and we're back up here, back above 85, 86, we go back to 86,000 kind of quick over the next 20 hours, we might be okay, but that's a lot to ask for a weekend, don't you think? On a Saturday. I mean, not saying it can't happen at all. Geez. Usually they kind of go a little bit lackluster on these weekends for us, and they have for the last few weekends. But this one, right back here, that was actually a pretty good Saturday right there. We were 82.5, and we went all the way up to 84.7 on a Saturday. It was kind of crazy, to see a pump. But there was the pumpy and the dumpy the Friday before, and then we got a dumpy a little later on Tuesday. That was the weekend that they drove us up and brought us back down. After, we had the bearish cross there. So a lot of people talking about this death cross that's coming up. That's, to me, I mean, that's too soon to be scared about it. I mean, yeah, it's coming, but if price act, I mean, we're not near crossing. I wouldn't. That wouldn't really. I mean, it'd be on the radar, but it's kind of like way back there. I'm like, I wouldn't be too concerned right now unless it just kamikazes in. I mean, yeah, it's a warning, but I mean, it could still. If we were bullish enough, that would not be an issue. We could just bounce back, and that can just keep on going. I'm more concerned about these other guys. I was more concerned about the 21. Hadn't heard too many people talk about it. Even the people that I've seen that use the 21 moving average and the 200, I haven't seen them talk about that bearish cross. I don't know. Haven't been. I think it's better just. I see. Don't need to watch people right now. So there's a lot of things out there, and a lot of people thinking we're dumping down to really low prices this time, and. What we did today is to my delight and surprise, but I'm a little pissed because the stop loss got hit, breaking this 382 Fibonacci here. I'm not pissed. I mean, it was cool at the time, stop loss, and I was like, oh, okay, well, I got dry powder when we come down to the next level, but we didn't, so I'm a little tiffed, okay? Because we did bounce off of that 382. And that's not bad. That's kind of cool. We took a measure move. I don't know how we had two measure moves there. Actually, the one got hit, the short one. It did actually get hit there. I guess I don't need to take another. So, what the hell does all this mean? But we got our angle here. Let's see if we got anything else. I was hoping we'd have something maybe on this candle there. I mean, sure, we can take it down to all these little things, but let's just keep it real for what it is right now with all those touches there. It feels bearish. It is bearish. And, we bounced off of this and it looked good. And it was such a slow bounce. It was such a slow bounce off of that. But pretty much have been down in this little range right where we are right now all freaking day long. So I slipped down to the 4 hour here. Let's make sure my microphone is on here. Microphone looks on, right? Crypto Danks, $2 super chat. Danks and Alina say hi. Hey, hi, Alina. Nice to meet you. She might have been expecting a turkey, and I'm not a turkey. I got glowing eyeballs tonight. We went old school, back to me my second facelift. That sounds weird to say something like that. Anyway, hi, Lena, and thank you, Danks. I appreciate that. I will post that up here on the screen when I go back through the chat. I am sure that is not the first time, but let me give you claps for that. $2. All right, so Bitcoin, and she's had a very interesting day, and she's done some things, and there's all kinds of things that you can hear and see. The best thing to do, I think, is to zoom out, and you can't see that, can you? That was weird. So we got a channel idea, because if you know me, I do draw a lot of channels. I have found that all the little patterns that I've committed to memory and all those little ideas, that they really, like the OGs used to tell me, some channels, some triangles, and you'll be fine, son. And I hate to boil it down, though. I mean, so simple like that. A lot of people interpret these, like to get intricate. And even Thomas Wachowski says, I mean, the more complicated your patterns are, the less likely they are to work out. If they got too many things to do, and there's nothing more simple than a channel. And price travels in channels, and there is a measured move, and it does suggest that maybe we come down to 83.1. I think if we come down any further, I just think it sucks myself. No guarantees that we hit. This is kind of general, and I'll be honest with you. A lot of times the channel, sometimes the measured moves hits good, and sometimes they don't go all the way. However, the fibs do help out a lot when it comes to that kind of stuff. Sometimes they nail it. Sometimes the measure moves nail it. Sometimes they don't. All right, so we'll change that little guy. That kind of sucks. 83.1. That could happen, but that could also spell out that, well, we probably got a lower target than that. That might be working. It might be working on, and that would kind of suck. Channel don't look as spelled out here on the 1 hour, does it? But the angles are still hanging out there. That's a bearish retest if you look at it that way. So I've been watching it here on the smaller time frame. I mean, like really small, like this little 3 minute. And I'm sure that there's lots of people looking at lots of different things, and I think it's kind of interesting, especially if you're a pattern trader, all the little things that you can see over here. Now I see some people calling out some wild things for inverted head and shoulders, and I've even seen them call something out like this, and at that point you really just got something else you're working with. And the easiest way I found is this is probably on the smaller time frame, it made more sense looking at that as more of a channel. But now there was a really nice actual head and shoulders bottom, which a lot of times when you put things into a channel or if they're breaking out of a pattern, bottoming pattern, you usually get a formation like this, and that's the inverted head and shoulder. So a lot of people looking at this, and that's totally valid. That the other one, no, more of a channel. Seriously, channel, wedge, however you want to draw it. Even the old descender right there would be a better call than a head and shoulders on that. But that's just my take. However, this little guy is cool, but the thing about these things, they're really just kind of channels too. As crazy, I know. That's why I keep showing all this, because I didn't want to believe it either for a while. And now look at what we did. We mirrored that, and now we got a regular head and shoulders here. But I'm pleased that we're finding support here on this 382 Fibonacci, and that's good. That's a level of support that we need to hold when we zoom out. So I'm taking that as a good sign, and that's from this pull from this last high down to this low, and that's actually just kind of how we measured the strength of the move. Now, as far as how far this could continue down, if it decides to break that, there's some other way that we can pull a fib from here into there. Technically, we should have done that. This should be somewhere around. I don't even want to speak it. Let's just let it show itself there. There's some confluence here with the 382s. Now, this one, we're also at a 382 level from this bottom to high. Now that's kind of cool. If we can bounce off of this, we could get a nice move. And it seems kind of hopeless right now and on the weekend, but that's true though. But no guarantees we'll hold it, then we won't lose it and come down to the 0.5 at 82.6. That can happen too. That may be what happens. Let me go ahead and mark that little guy. And my chart just looks like a big old clutter bomb for a lot of people right now, I guess, huh? So let me take this guy off. This one always put him back. Fibonacci, swing low to swing high. Tell me where I need to buy. So bouncing off of this area would be awesome, and we're trying to, right? This one's a wee bit different from the other one. We're a little bit below it when we're looking at this, but sure does look like we just got we lost it there, doesn't it? So unless we reclaim it, Ichimoku Cloud doesn't seem like she wants us to reclaim it. You'll be looking at 82.8. And possibly, maybe a little bit more likely than not, 81.37. Right in there in that area. We're looking at our fib strategies here. And that's not using the measure move, but that's kind of taking into consideration that maybe this channel and the whole width of it from where we had this drop over here, that maybe that's where we'll come down and touch and bounce, maybe through there. And the 0.5, that could hold into that theory. So we got that idea. Other than our other idea, where, oh crap, we're going under, and we may go a little bit deeper there. Tighten up my game here, and that is a bearish retest of this zone that I probably don't even have tightened in as well. And when I go to this candle, this section over here, and then we go through these candles, that does look like a bearish retest right there. And that gets us down into this little lower area that is a bounce zone, and really don't want to see us go there. I wouldn't be, the weekend with the lack of liquidity would be a good excuse, I guess, to say why we could go there. But man, we should be done with a lot of these areas by now. I mean, you would think, you would hope. And here we are. March 28th, going into April. Where 4 years ago, we had a nice top out of this at the end of April, mid-April, something like that. Our first top in Bitcoin. And it's frustrating when you think in the terms of the 4-year cycle about how little time that we have left. And we had I had higher dreams for where we would be right now. I think a lot of people were disappointed and saying this bull market sucks, and it does feel that way. But I do remember thinking this last time too, right before that we really started going off, and even then, after then, I was still thinking, man, I expected a little bit more. And sometimes that's all it takes to leave you holding a bag too. It's like, I think I can just get a little bit more, or I feel like I should get a little bit more. Still, what we've been noting on the 4-hour time frame for a while is the bearishness of that flip. And man, it just felt really real today when we started losing 200 moving average. That was not good. So we lost it on the daily. We lost it on the 4-hour. I think we lost it on a lot of time frames. And it depends. Are we going to regain it, or are we officially, or are we losing it? Are we totally getting a flip? Because it looked like you might have had a fighting chance above it to try to take back these areas and eventually try to start on the flippening, the reversal, the reflippening of the bands. But we can see from history, it takes it a little while for that to happen. This is where the bands all flipped over here. We went into consolidation. They did their little spaghetti orgy or whatever. All the moving averages came and wrapped around price and blah, blah. And it did a bearish flip, and it kind of just hung sideways and then finally straightened back out. I don't know about you, but I just can't go through another whole summer of like we did back here. That sucked then, and it totally sucks now. But a lot of people are bearish, and some people think we are in a bear market. Even one analyst that I do respect is got, well, he's had a bearish turn for a while, but it's not as prominent, but it's still there. You can tell it's still there. But he's doing very well shorting the market, so he's in his territory there. We've come down 30%. Now that's kind of normal, to be honest with you. That is normal, and where we are right now is 23% down from our top area up there. Now in your regular market, a 20% drop, I think they do consider that you're in bear market territory. But in crypto, that's just normal. But it doesn't feel as normal anymore. Well, I mean, it feels a little bit more painful than normal for a lot of people. So what kind of games are they playing with this weekend, Warriors? Let me give you guys a shout out in the chat. Let me pull this right down here. 13 people hanging out with me. Thank you. You guys are the Warriors. We got Strega in the house. How's it going, Strega? Ryan K. Ryan K says my bags are flopping harder than Snow White today. They yeah, the altcoins have been taking a nice big hit today. We need to take a look at that. All the altcoins and everything. That has been the thing that hurt me the most, man, is the altcoins. They did me dirty. They did us all dirty. They just were just saturated. MG Motorsports, how's it going, my man? Duality C. Tommy 2 Liters. There's Antonio. Oh, Soul's chat. Soul's didn't disappear. Hey, Soul, how's it going? Glittery Marshmallow. And ooh, I got some catching up to do here. Says I don't know what the ultimate plan is, but Soul has the ultimate market employee right there, right here. I was starting to think that Soul was a bot there for a little bit, but no, I think he's a person. Glad to have you, Soul. The plasmoids are disrupting everything. Solar maximum really going wild. There's a lot of things going on. A lot of things going on in with the planets, being a lot of them several retrograde. Somebody posted a video from I guess it's from X or wherever. Marin. Hard to pay attention because she's so cute, but she knows a lot about that stuff, and she was talking about some of that stuff too, and she seemed to think it would straighten out like the second week of April. Hope that's true. MG Motorsport says, yeah, I'm having a few computer glitches today, frustrating. Yeah, Mercury in retrograde sucks, and markets usually kind of go sideways. What I've personally noticed when Mercury goes in retrograde. I think I've heard some other people make that comments before, but I don't know the official take on it. And there we go, super chat by Crypto Danks and Alina. Hi, Alina. Should give Alina the turkey welcome here. Hey, Alina. Glad to have you. Now we go back to scary face. Ooh, well, I got roasted today, and yeah, I'm crispy golden brown right here. Ooh. Crypto thinks that she's wondering if you're a normal person. There is Ave. Hey, I finally found that song, that I'm a Whale song. It was buried somewhere. Ryan K says normal is a very subjective term. Tonight he's a zombie captain. He's usually a turkey. I am usually a turkey. I just kind of had to, I don't know, touch base with where I come from. I got too lost in the turkey. We got Sam and Road Glide. Strike says 618 usually at the POC. Not always, I don't think, but that's when I've used that volume fixed range volume profile. I do see a lot of overlap. I've seen 786 a lot of times with the POC. Duality C, could you look at is it Phoenix Coin if you get a chance? Let me write that down. Yeah, we sure can. I don't think I'm familiar with that one. Javi Medina says 2 more weeks back in business for the planets. Gosh, man, it can't happen soon enough. Board PC guy, that's enough for all this tariff crap to wash over and everything. Ultimately, man, I think Trump is. I think he's got his game face on, and he's out to do it. And I think it will have good results. But a little bit of pain comes with it, and of course everybody's scared. And then of course you got the opposition fighting him every tooth and nail. I don't know. It's just they're trying to do good things. Let's get us back, on track to where our forefathers had us, and let's see if we can do that. I'm all for it. So I've been looking at this crazy idea for a while in Bitcoin with this channel idea. Some people, you know, look at it as a big ass falling wedge, and that's valid. That's valid. Locally, you know, I got this kind. It's also a type of falling wedge. It's not a squeezy type, it's a broadening type. Both of those are bullish, right around the same probability to break to the upside, 68 and 72%. So either way you go there, you're valid. Just like when we broke it down on smaller time frames, there's so many different ways that you can see what's going on. As long as you got two touches on one side, 3 on the other, you got a pattern. And that's a little different from projecting a pattern that's not there. You've got actually something that you can work with and go with. I'm on a different chart here, aren't I? Or am I not? No, this is the same one we've been working on here. And we put our fibs in, but losing that 200 moving average, that's kind of a bummer. Let me go ahead and mark this little guy here. So that's our good 382 that we can bounce from. Different from the one that we're holding as support, but hey, either way, man, this is a great level to hold if we can do it. If this turns out to be some kind of, you know, if we got more leeway in here, because if I take this angle on this weird ass time frame, down here to this candle body, we're kind of still good, but I only got that 1 touch, 2 touch. But technically, you know, we got our 3 or more on the other side, and it's valid. I kind of like that, but you know, we have broken it on the bigger time frame. We're in a gray area, so to speak, and that's what I would say. Now, what we got here? We haven't come back to break our previous low. We still got a higher low, believe it or not. We still got a higher low here. And that's cool. But the question is, are we going to hold this here this weekend? What do you guys think? You think we're going to drop like a rock? You think this might be the low and they might start taking us up a little bit? I'm curious to see what you think. Let's do a poll, because I guess that's the good thing to do on YouTube. And I think it might even help the old algorithm out. Let's take a poll. Start a poll. Start a riot. No, what? All right. So what was the question again? Are we dropping this weekend? I can't see what I'm typing there, man. Are we dropping? And let's say, where we at? Let's say below 83K. What's our 80? What's the lowest we got there? Let's see what you guys think. All right, so there's a wee bit of opium right there, a wee bit that we can be looking at, and got to give you know, the positive aspects and the negative aspects. Now, one of the other positive aspects, a lot of people talking about that death cross happening on the daily, but you got a golden cross that happened just you know, about yesterday or something, the 50 crossing the 200 on the 4 hour. So you got some, you know, we also talked about this happening here, how we flipped bearish, but that's making me think that we're trying to, you know, at least come up here and go sideways. That's a bullish sign, and that should mean something, and that might be the little signal that, hey man, this area will hold its support. We're at a support area, we got a bullish signal there, maybe, but wow, it just kind of sucks. But the biggest thing is to get above that 200 moving average. It's only then that we can officially be bullish or bearish. That's kind of our line in the sand. Oh, I clicked on the wrong button, but we still got Brickbox over here, which they left another comment. I found it a few minutes before the show there. Check them out. That's cool. And I still don't have it where you could hear it, or I would play it. So let's go look at our indices over here. And this is why altcoins suck and we can't have nice things right here. That trend line that we've been holding for so long, so almost 2 weeks or more, said, screw you guys. Screw you guys, I'm going home. But Bitcoin dominance didn't. It said it's going up. It looks like a lot of people sold out of their altcoins and went into Bitcoin's kind of what it looks like. I'm just saying. If I had to guess, that would be my supporting evidence for that theory. And also into stablecoin, because it seems like the Bitcoin dominance went up and stablecoin dominance also went up. So they said, screw you altcoins. That would look better coming from the turkey. It just doesn't look as funny coming from the guy with glowing eyes. And this hat's getting hot. Ladies and gentlemen, is it time for the turkey? All right, the turkey is here. All right, we ready for the turkey? Why, this doesn't count. Not the same effect, huh? Not the same effect, huh? Let's bring out the turkey. Let's try to get... There we go. Ooh, take off my turkey hat now. That was getting kind of hot too. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for hanging out. Man, this Tether dominance looks like it's wanting to rock it up a little bit. What's going on with this? This on the 1 hour. Dang. Yeah, that's kind of concerning to me. What if you're in one of these big old megaphone, but you could go up quite a bit. Don't know if you will right off. Maybe you'll roll over here, but that looks pretty... why are we getting scared of alt? Oh, well, because they're not doing anything, probably. Why everybody's getting tired of altcoins, would be my guess. Let's check out others here. This is more of the small, well, the majority of our altcoins. And I've got her in the channel, but I don't like it on this time frame. What are we on, the 6 hour, 4 hour, 6 hour, somewhere through there? Let me get a few more touches there. Looked like they wanted to break out there. Break it, the old breakout, fake out. And then they drove us home. They got us all excited. Oh, altcoins are going to go. Yeah, fuck Earth. And then they played us. They're pretty good at that, if you haven't noticed. They are pretty good at playing us, the retail market, because that's what we are, we're retail. They are really good, and I think they might have something there. Ooh, you better hold. That's the last line in the sand right there. That's our hope and a dream angle right there, that one will hold, because she gave it up already. So channel angle, and basically there's another channel here. We just whipped to it and got back into this one. Is how you would interpret this order here. If we can make sure I could connect them dots. And she may be even playing with that. Altcoins, why do you suck so bad right now? Why? What's going on here, man? Let's clear this out so we can see. So this trend line, will it hold? We lost. It just looks like, why is it so much crap? It just looks like crap. It feels like crap. It feels like crap. So if we're lucky, we'll bounce off of one of these guys. Maybe only lose a few 20, 30, 40 billion dollars over the weekend or something. And then maybe, oh man, it just sounds so sad. It sounds so sad. Here, listen, what's the positives going on here on this time frame? The bigger time frames, the bigger moving averages have still got some of that momentum that can keep us, well, not blasting to the upside, but at least maybe up a little higher where we were. It could get us back, but gosh darn it, it just sucks. Here's the real tale of the story. Here's what's really going on. Is that we lost that 200 moving average on that too. That's cool though. This didn't cross over the 50 moving average. You see how we're kind of rounding out there? We'd hope that would stay, but this may influence it downward. That would suck. It's based on the last 50 candles that we've had, and I think that's where the bulk of this drop come from. Maybe it will continue. Maybe we'll be all right on it. I don't know. This just sucks that we're below support on that 200 movement average on the daily for altcoins, and such is life. Let's see what we got over here with our poll. Are we dropping this weekend below 3K? So about 60-40 split there. 62% of you guys think that we will go lower this weekend, and about 40% of you are hopeful that we will not. For Bitcoin here. So the scenario, if we are looking at this, if we got extended to the wicks and we're reversing here, normally what we're looking for with these patterns is for it to level out. It's called a partial decline, and it could be this area right down here. So, or it could be on the top of it, just anywhere through here. So maybe 80. That it could work, even down to 80,000. That'd be like a 786 fib area. Some people would probably see. I'm sure somebody would be looking for that idea. And that's actually reasonable. It's just that you got kind of a, yeah, that'd be your neckline. See if I can get on a different chart here. That's what I talk on. This is the one that we drew the parabola on, and I don't think I'll erase that one. I think I'll keep that. That idea is still valid. In the bigger sense of things, I mean, this is the step pattern, and we can do some damage. We looked at the possibility, and what was the number? 68,000 could be an actual target. And the fact that we're holding. I didn't notice this the other day, but I do like this idea. This is from a fib pool there. Just the fact that this 1.13 area be acting as a possible support area, as well as this 1.272. It's like it played out, and then we didn't draw a new fib to figure out stuff. They're just looking at the old levels to see if they retest and that kind of idea. I like that pretty well for a hopium idea, but. So are you guys doing a lot of shorting? I've been doing some shorting, but I mean, it's kind of official short area now since we're losing a 200 moving average. But we're also at areas of more of support rather than resistance, so it can be a little tricky even to short here. So you got to kind of pick your entries a little careful. And this whole week, man, there we go. So now, those the messages are acting. So I will never see what those are. All right, so 63% to 37 looks pretty. Let's go ahead and end that so I can see what we got. Albie Benitez says, buy all them dippies, especially on Bitcoin. Altcoins, you gotta pick something that you got conviction in, or maybe some good gambling memes. The memes aren't going anywhere, but man, that's a tough game right there. All right, so Ward PC guy says, I think we're going to drop to 82.5 before it turns up over a larger time frame, but I don't know. Add in the weekly MACD into it, which is just starting to round. That's a good sign where the MACD is rounding out. Let's hope that helps. That is actually an excellent sign that we can finally get that lighter candle, and that I like that. It doesn't mean that we're through dropping or anything, though. The weekly looking good. I mean, it's looking, and I'm not saying like she's looking more hopeful. This is the weekly for Bitcoin, and we'll close this candle this week. So, but look at the stochastics are headed up. So since last week. Well, 2 weeks ago is when it started going up, and now we got the yellow VWAP thing. It's also headed up, not officially crossing, but those are the good signs. And then this wave, momentum wave, she's looking like she might be getting ready, to print a green dot, and then you got to wait and make sure it doesn't disappear, because it can disappear. It can print and then it can disappear. That kind of sucks. My Ichimoku or my Hikinashi candle so far, that we finally got a green candle on a weekly. Now that's good. A little different from the Christmas tree candles. They kind of feed out some of the noise. We got a red one going on it. I find that an interesting anomaly there. There are some good signs here on the weekly, and it was the bearish one. It was the bearish one when we were doing this cross here. That was the one that was the last thing that we should have paid closer attention to, and could have. Lessons learned in hindsight, even when you know them, and I still scold myself for not executing. And I need to do that so that next time I pay, I do execute. My plan's a little bit better. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. We all learn our lessons in this market, and it's just, and I try to explain this. You can see this stuff on the bigger time frames, and they're the ones that are going to win out. But it doesn't happen immediately, and you're caught. Oh yeah, well maybe and then you've even got some people out there teaching that the smaller ones are the ones that are going to control it. Like that 1 minute's going to tell you when that's not really how it works. The bigger time frames are showing you the bigger momentum. It's like that snowball is just starting to get rolling. It's telling you, hey man, that snowball up there is starting to roll. In that 1 minute and smaller time frame, even though we got plenty of time, it ain't going to stop it. It's going to roll. It's going to keep rolling. But now the snowball is saying it's slowing down, and might even reverse. We hope that eventually, we know from past experience that eventually it starts reversing direction, and that'll be the fun ride to be on. Now, when the MACD finally crosses bullish, we'll be already enjoying that upward momentum, because this is a lagging indicator and it's on a bigger time frame. But so far I get tripped up on this one, and I do have a rule, man. This class need to be out or heavily sold off at that point, and I didn't do it. And it's hard because you see it happening, but on the daily or the time frame you're on, it's like you might be having a pump and you're like, oh, and the whole market's bullish and everybody's bullish on YouTube, but on the weekly it's saying I'm getting ready to hand your ass to you. You just don't see it. So, but at some point in the not too distant future, she's telling us she's going to go the other way. We just got to be patient. But that's kind of makes me think that, man, we got another month of this stuff at least before maybe we start seeing it. You gotta be patient on the long game on this one, because it will definitely tire you out. But the long game's where you make the best money. So this little guy right here, and we're all looking at that. We lost that level there. Looks like a little bat. I'm gonna make it a bat. Let's make it a bat. I'm gonna mess it a little. Oh yeah, that looks more batty. I gave it bad horns. I embellished. What I'd like to see is this bounce off that 21 moving average here on the daily, reclaim it, and it can, but man, it's going to take, we need some bullishness coming in, and the other little indicators aren't saying like they want to play ball with that, but that would be the hopeful situation that we can actually get a breakout and get in this cloud and eventually come back and reclaim this guy here. But here on the daily, MACD is already starting to show signs of weakness here, rolling over a little bit. Not official. She hadn't crossed, so maybe there's some hope. Remember, the weekly was starting to look a little bit better, so maybe I want to lean a little bit more into what the weekly's saying than the daily. That would be great to bounce off of that. That would be great. It would be wonderful to bounce off of this. Or even down here, 82.6.
Pumping fists and sweaty brows, crypto dreams refuse to bow. Gaze at graphs we toil.
But if we come down here, would that mean that we lost that 21 moving average? And I'm not sure that we would stop there if we lose here. I think it's imperative, in my personal, I think we need to bounce right here. I think that's what we need to do, but what I think and what it does and what we need to do and what it decides to do are often two very different things. If we came down here, we would still be a higher low from what we had there, but we would be a lower low from here, and that's just still a sign of weakness. As we are currently at the present moment, if we are fortunate enough that we can get back up in these areas, and I got an argument here on this time frame why we could, but it's now we're just going to flip-flop in between time frames to see which one's bullish and which one's a little bit more bearish. Now, I remember the weekly is the one we need to pay attention to. She is starting to look a little interesting. Here, my argument would be the 200 moving average is right up here, 86.5. 360 is trying to cross it. That's not great. I don't really want that. But 360 and the 800, they're in positive order there. And that could get us back up. It might come in the form of something that looks like a bearish retest of a trend line like this, though, because that's where those lines are coming up to. I don't know. It probably would. If I had to guess of that scenario, I would think she'd come up, and then maybe she would have to find some support somewhere, hopefully back on a trend line. But this is all speculation. It don't matter. What matters is where we are now. And what they're going to do on the weekend, because this is going to be interesting. I wonder what kind of news will come out this weekend. It is just a bunch of, and maybe we just go, maybe we'll flatline. The one thing that would suck is that, we closed here on a Friday. So if we go up, then we're going to have a gap like Monday. And so that would suck. And then they'll have to close the gap. And so, if we were to run up here on the weekends, have a bullish weekend, here comes Monday, and then we got a gap right in here for the CME gap. And they're like, oh, hell no. Y'all ain't going to gap us. We're going to come back down and get all that liquidity. And, and then they come back, and then here we go through this crap again. And I don't know, we go up or down from there. But the 15 minutes, she's trying to look bullish on us right now. They're trying to do that. Maybe they're trying to do that. I don't know, man. I just get tired. I get tired of seeing price going down instead of my wallet and my portfolio going back up to the numbers it was before. And it needs to go back there because that was a good number. Guys, do you feel the frustration in this market too? We got bullish on parade. How's it going, Joe? There's Joe from Trade Intuition. Go check him out. Joe, you going live tonight? How long have we been going? Almost an hour? What time is it? It's almost midnight now. Wordhog Thunderbolt, I hear your old dog. More PC guys. This is exactly why I'm picking y'all's brains about short and more. They're good at getting you to go short at the wrong time, though. That's the thing about it. These guys are so good that they get you to where I'm finally going to go short, and then it's like, gotcha, bitch. Oh! I'm telling you. I only feel comfortable shorting when at a point of resistance. And you know how they got me today was stopping me out below this Fibonacci. Then they took it up, and now they just bounced all between those areas now. But that kind of pissed me off. But a lot of people will take that as a short opportunity to actually sell there, and anybody that shorted losing a level or something like that, because technically you lost support, but then they play the games with you if you're trying to short. It's about as frustrating as just having a stop loss hit, you know, and then they bounce it off the other way. It sucks. They're really good at their game. Sicario says, "Yoo, D-Gens, hope all was good." Is it the mirror, mushrooms, or is my name green? Your name is. Was it a different color before? Was it? Try it now. MG Motor says, "I'm tired, boss." I feel tired too. This market has got me. She's got me wearing down. But we gotta be strong. So we got this. Stay the course. That is the message. That is the message. But man, they are good at doing it. So. It's a small term time frames has got us looking actually kind of decent right now, like we might be trying to do something. And 84.8 right up in this area up through here. Don't even have to fib her out. You can just see that's going to be a little hiccup area. Oh look, we got a breakout and possible retest idea there. Not beautiful, but something. My beef is that just the altcoins, man. That's what sucks. That the altcoins sucking. Because anytime Bitcoin goes down, man, these little guys they give it up. We're losing 6%, 4%. And I guess I needed to. I was looking over my portfolio, you know, and checking to make sure I'm not ready to get burned or anything on altcoins, because I've just been taking it. I've just been sitting back on them. I've not been chasing. I've not been doing anything on it. So, my risk management is actually good. There's very few that I've got to pay close attention to. And so that's cool, because got tired of having my ass handed to me. But it just sucks that here we are giving it all back here on these little guys. Some of them are still doing pretty well. Zcash, I like that one. She's been kind of strong. She was up at 74. She come down, huh? I've been trying to build me a bag of that one. I don't have any of this Barra chain though. That one, I want to take a little bit of a look on that one, if you guys don't mind. You guys might let's go and try out this AI thing over here on Tokenmetrics. Just going to ask you something stupid, like boring, like what's so special about Barachain? See what kind of answers we get. And should I want it? I hope I spelled it right. Looks like I spelled it right. His formulating a response. Here we go. There it is. Barachain is making waves with its unique proof of liquidity consensus mechanism, rewarding active liquidity providers and ensuring network security and growth. Its EVM identical execution layer allows seamless integration for Ethereum-based dApps, making it developer friendly. The tri-token economy features featuring Beara, BGT, and Honey. I didn't know that. Offer diverse utility and governance options with high scalability, low fees, and innovative tokenomics. Got sleepy there. Bear Chain is a strong contender for the DeFi space.
In the crypto market I go.
Let's ask something about the Bear Chain tokenomics there. Well, I pull up the chart for Beara. Dang. That small time frame there. So she's bounced hard. She was down, and I remember we were looking at it. It's down about $14. That looks like a possible bearish retest here. Maybe she'll come back down. Tis usually how that works out. I gotta say, this is pretty strong price action here. This is from March 20th, or oh, so this thing has been around for a while. I mean, I've just never really paid attention. It was around last cycle. I didn't know that. I thought it was a new chain. No, this is Beara holding. I think I got something else. I think I got something else right there. This is Beara right here. This is more of a... Okay. Well, shoot. A few days ago, she was $5, and now she's $8. Have we got 3 humps in the dump? Or are we going to get a break? You going to get resistance up here? Somebody's sleeping. So we're at a resistance point. I don't think this would be the smartest place to buy. She looks very bullish. I mean, there's some nice bullish signs here, but she's rounding out too, trying to. $200 movement average is about 690. I would wait till we come back and get that 200. We will at some point. We will have to come back and talk to the 200 movement average, and that would probably be the best play on trying to get in on this, wherever that might be. Even if she breaks out and goes up a little bit to $10, $11, at some point she's going to have to come back and talk to that guy. Road Dog's about to fall asleep. Boomer. So that's one of the bullish ones to look at. Let's take a look at, we had a request for Phoenix, and I'm not familiar with that PHNX. Let's go look at the one at MXC. Zoom out and see what we got. Oh, she got hit. Let's get a few fib levels there. So it should probably come down and make some kind of double bottom formation, and could come all the way back down and make a true double bottom, but Jerry's tired. But usually we're looking for these areas here about 786, maybe a deep retracement to the 886 is what we're hoping for that will stick, but it doesn't mean that it will. So in other words, playing this one, this is one that I would just kind of slowly get into. This would be a good one to DCA into while we're in the bottom territory beneath these 236 Fibonacci's on the bigger bull. This, in my personal opinion, I think that's the best way to handle coins like this, especially altcoins. You can dollar cost average or just put limit orders at the fib levels and hopefully get hit, or a combination, any combination of that, because you can play this game however you want, for real. And since this one isn't probably going to be a fast mover anytime real soon because of the territory we're in and the market conditions, you know, trying that anywhere below here at 27,313 to where we are now at 16,439. What's the bottom I got here? 98. That's quite a range. I mean, you got a 200% range through here from bottom to the top of there, 170%. So that's my take on it. And let me see if I can get a price label here. Jim Derringer says small downside to EVMs is that EVMs won't be able to compete until Ethereum comes expensive again. And they've done some pretty decent fee reductions. I mean, I remember last cycle? Yeah. Ethereum got me so pissed off because, I mean, they literally had $300, $400, $500 gas fees. I was trying to play YFI and get some of the tokens, put them over there, stake, and you know, YFI was really hot last cycle. And the gas fee, I mean, there was the only people making money in DeFi were whales because the gas fees were eating it up for anybody normal. And that's why everybody went over to BNB when it got popular, and BNB started becoming the hot chain. Turkey's about to fall out. Did Joe say he was going live tonight? Oh, he says he's going. I don't know if he's going to stream tonight or not. Ah. I'll be behind the corner staring at my wrench. I enjoy my man. Phoenix did a contract migration to PHB, I believe. Oh, I haven't heard of that chain in a while. PHB, that's been a while. I've already figured out what that stood for. It was some kind of... Or is it the same thing? You were Phoenix too. Man, I'm losing track of some of these things. There's so many of them. Well, it looks like your typical altcoins. They all looking a little bit rough here. This is one of my little dark horse plays. And I've been saying this for a long time. And she was back at $12 until she went up to $250 with a skyrocket during the bull market. It's a proof of work, proof of stake hybrid. I think it's got 21 million coins, but the appeal of it. But she has not repeated that past performance, and she's back down at those juicy areas, and I just can't seem to make I got a bag now that I can sell if we get back up to these levels, but I can't explain why I didn't do it when we were there in December, other than getting the portfolio what do you call that? You get that portfolio high thought, oh look, I'm looking good. I think we do think those little things will stick around a lot longer. Let's take a look at old man. Let's get off the weekly because this just got too much junk on it. Looking at Doge. I can't even see what I got going on here. Other than losing all those moving averages. How late did you come up and hit something? Okay, cool. Whatever. Gave it back. The good old Dogecoin. Usually this one's a good signal for when the market's going to take off in Bitcoin. A lot of people use this one as an indicator, a bull run indicator, because it usually points the way for when Bitcoin's going to go on a move. watch. It's something to keep an eye on. And the meme coins usually start moving before Bitcoin does. Let's hope that 786 area holds for Doge. I don't have very much of this anymore. Fips look at really respectable levels there. That actually looks pretty good to me. Hopefully that's the bottom then. Hopefully this was the bottom for Doge. I hope so. Bigger moving averages are in good order. 200's up here at 27 cents. We can get back up there. Doge is at basically 18 cents right now. She was 18 before, and then just last November, and got up to 48. Crazy. Jim Dender says, can we take a look at Barrick Gold? Oh, dang. My spaghetti lines over here. Well, she broke above the weekly 200, so that's cool. So broke trend line. What? She's up to 55. Oh, that's back in 2011. That's a long time ago. She's on a nice little channel to the upside right now. And this goes back to 2020, so I guess all this stuff is kind of old hat there. Let's see what she says anyway, though. Went up to 5. We're back above. Okay, that's cool.
Life, I'm never alone. Crypto, have my funds locked in block.
That 1985 area up through here. Being resistance, but we making higher highs there, higher lows, so she'll probably be trying to come up toward the $24 area, it looks like. I would throw this one on there, but let's see, are you ready? And you can make an argument she broke out, retested, and is ready to go up. What would your measure move? Well, your measure move would basically take you up to here, basically. So, I'm looking for 24. I don't know how long it'll take to get there. We're on the monthly time frame there. Weekly, as she's been doing good for the past few weeks, going from 15 on up, just slowly climbing the ladder there. I would look for that, and if she continue, I mean, 27 is not out of the question. I put that 22 in there. That 0.5, I don't think I'd fade the 0.5. But if for any kind of shorter term target you're looking for, 24, it might take it a while to get there. The 22 should be coming. Probably go there and get rejected, and then work its way up there. So for a short-term target, yeah, I would put that in there. It's also it's also another fib level that I would be looking for, just a higher high from here if you got there. So that's my take on that. Glary Marshmallow says it's Friday and we're all spent. I feel all spent. So Joe's on now. All right, guys, I think I'll go ahead and end the stream. There's not very much going on with Bitcoin. We'll go and hang out with Joe there, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Oh, I do like to always kind of end the show just looking at Bitcoin. Did you bounce back up, Bitcoin? Did you get bullish on us? You trying to entice us and play with our emotions, Bitcoin? That sounds like Bitcoin to me.
Trading fast right now.
All right, so yeah, she's playing with everybody. Inverted or this. So, okay, there's my little green line. Now we're back above our little 382. So if you're looking pattern trading, you know, channel idea, but inverted head and shoulders went up, made a regular head and shoulders, and now we're just bouncing off of it. We're just ranging a lot. Remember, the biggest thing that I would have to drive home is that, you know, we ended this place Friday here, closed here Friday. So if we do get bullish, come Monday, there will be a gap. And they will close that gap, so they would just bring us right back. So if we're doing anything this weekend, we probably need to, you know, need to be taking profits, and you know, there might be a short opportunity come Sunday night or Monday if, you know, we do get bullish over the weekend. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out. I will see y'all over at Joe's. Eat at Joe's. Bring some energy with you tomorrow. Get that Geritol. I need a new Geritol dealer. I think they've been giving me some fake Geritol.
Caught in the globe, where the charts collide, dips fade away. I'm on this neon ride, sats in my veins. FOMO's electric spark, ooh yeah. Crypto's my pulse, beating through the dark, yeah. Yeah. Gas feast, flicker, whales dance in the haze. I'm stacking dreams in this digital maze. Every coin I claim lights a moonlit flame. Ooh, smooth. Bull runs my wave, I'm rewriting the game. Woo! Neon bull run lighting up the sky. Rising through the dark, I'm flying high. Yeah, yeah. Crypto's glow won't fade my soul. Ooh. Bull run shines, I found my goal. Neon bull run, 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 oh, oh. Rook pulls behind, I've broke their chains. Flipped the spark to gold, washed away the stains. Markets are hung, echoes in my core, ooh yeah. Moons lift me up, I'm craving more, yeah. Yeah. Dips turn to light, I'm riding this gleam. Every crash I dodge, every win supreme. Crypto's my rhythm, flowing through my sight. Bull runs my dawn, burning up the night. Neon bull run lighting up the sky. Rising through the dark, I'm flying high. Yeah.
Good night, John boy.
Crypto's glow won't fade my soul. Bull run shines, I found my goal. Neon bull run, 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 oh.